This is Ginrai.
And this is Little Brother Little Convoy, and
And-
this is our He-Man haul.
Now let's get into it. Which one should we do first?
How about we do Reptile X?
The mercenary brute of the Snake Men. So let's get him open. And here he is. So what do you think, Little Convoy?
He looks amazing.
Is there anything else you have to say about him?
I like the head mold, and the armor piece just looks amazing. The tail is sick. What do you have to say about it?
He's pretty cool. Do you want to show the viewers the comic?
The comic? It is right here.
Leviathan's Lair. Looks pretty cool. It has him on the front,
Right there.
Skeletor, and who's the new character?
Let's see. Look at the back. It is Lord Grasp.
So yeah, can't wait for you guys to pick this up. We got the English version, not the international version, so it does have words.
Nice.
Unlike the international version, which...
Does not.
And how you know that you have an international version is on the back, it will just say Masters of the Universe. It will not have the comic's name there.
So you know.
Leviathan's Lair, if you got the international version, it would not be there. So, fun fact.
Just a little tidbit.
Yeah. He comes with Ramman's axe.
Or just an axe. It does not specifically have to be.
Yeah, but it's like that mold.
Yeah.
Snakeman shield. And
this is Fisto's sword. Pretty sure.
Yeah, and he has a cool tail. It comes popped off in the package. So
it does swirl a little bit around.
Full 360. What's weird about this figure is he comes off more human to me than Snake.
I mean, of course, he has like the weird non-human feet, but he still has like flesh skin.
Yeah, it's not really like matching the rest of his face, so that's a little weird, don't you think?
Yeah, it could be a mutation. You don't know.
You're right. That could be a part of your story, Little Convoy.
Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
You could have been dipped in the goop in Snake Mountain.
Yeah. In the goop? He could be like one of the sewer creatures.
Definitely.
We'll definitely have him facing off against some of our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So now let's get on to...
Casey Jones.
The one-man weapon rack. So now let's get him open. As you can see, Casey Jones takes design inputs from Ram Man. And who also takes design inputs from Ram Man? Raphael, with the shoulder pads, the helmet, while Casey Jones takes it for majorly the mask. And I think the reason why they chose to take design imprints from the same character is because they're best friends in most of the TMNT universes, right, Little Convoy?
Yep.
Little Convoy, show them how he holds all his different weapons.
Sure.
He can also give his weapons to his allies, so that's a pretty cool fact.
Okay, so let's start off with this weapon. He can hold it like this. It gets some pretty cool poses. It's almost like a almost translucent green color. Looks pretty cool, right?
Like it's imbued with the power of Grayskull.
Second weapon is this cool hammer. He can hold it like this, and it looks kind of cool. What do you think about that?
It's pretty awesome.
Then he has his green axe,
which is also the same axe that came with the Crane droid.
Yep.
Figurine.
It still has the handle and everything. It's not like they change the mold. It still has like the cool battle damage, and it's the same like translucent green.
It can still plug into the character's hands as well.
Yep. And he has this like cool, like almost polished staff or spear, whatever you can consider it to be. But all around, just looks pretty cool. Even has this cool bat to hold all of his items.
Okay, so now that we're finished reviewing, you also forgot to mention his little like gauntlet, which is like his hockey glove.
Yep.
Which also takes a design imprint from the 2012 show, where he majorly uses that to fight all the enemies in that show. Speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shows, with the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show coming out, or Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I should call it, do you think that they'll change Casey Jones like they changed April in the show? Or do you think he'll stay the same? Leave your answers in the comments below. What do you think, little Convoy?
I think he's most likely going to stay the same.
Okay, cool. Now, let's get open to Night Stalker, the evil battle armor steed.
Wait, we forgot to talk about his comic.
You're right.
Here it is.
Pretty cool. Has Leonardo and April on like the
main part of the cover.
main part of the
And
cover.
like Grace Skull in the background.
Now, let's get open Night Stalker. And we're back. And here's a look at who?
It is Night Stalker.
Here's a look at Night Stalker against his counterpart, Stridor.
He has a lot more stickers than Stridor.
Yeah, Stridor only has a few, while he has a lot. That may have been because he was a Mattel Creations exclusive, so they might have had a bigger budget to work on him.
So let me go over my story for him.
Okay, little Convoy, take it away.
So Skeletor kidnapped Stridor, or just took Stridor, whatever way you want to put it. Then he also kidnapped an Eternian scientist to create an evil clone for himself that is bigger and better.
That's pretty cool.
He
comes with 3 blast effects for all 3 of his blasters. Let me put them there.
And the red instead of blue, like Stridor had.
And 1 here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And he also comes with a separate headpiece. Which one do you want to display him with, little Convoy?
I want him to be different than Stridor, but Stridor's already using the cooler one, so it's kind of difficult. But I think I'll stick with this.
Okay. But let's show the audience what he looks like without the headpiece. Let's try on the different one.
You can see they're the same mask mold, of course.
Yeah. Every mold here is basically the same.
But the weird thing is, Skeletor also still has like the same strap. I don't know if that's like
the same orange strap.
Like intentional, or is it just like an oversight? Who knows?
That is a good question. He also comes with a little base that you can display Stridor on.
It's weirdly glossy for some reason.
You can also connect him here to put him into battle poses. But this is semi-permanent, which you only want to take it off a measure of times before
something bad happens.
Yeah. So now let's get into the main event. The reason why everyone is here. The Collector, the evil airship of Skeletor. Before we get to opening it, Lil Convoy wants to review the box art, which it also mentions that's unassembled.
So, this is a part of the cartoon collection. You can tell by the very obvious little label down there. A little thing I think they could do with the cartoon boxes, they could actually draw out how the cartoon is made, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And make it more special and interesting to see among your other boxes. It has this cool thing showing up here how everything works. Not to mention the back showcasing the other cartoon collection figures. These honestly just look awesome.
Why don't you show them the features and mention how everything works from the top?
Okay. It has the power to fit 3 figures of Masters of the Universe, of course. It has the power to grasp enemies and collect them for prisoners, and unleash blast effects to enemies. So it looks pretty cool overall.
Yeah, it also on the side reveals that there might be a She-Ra and her Pegasus coming in the future. So now let's finally get this. He is read out of the box with the stump of a finger. He'll be assembled. Wait, let me try that again. Wait, let me try it one more time, I guess. Wait, one last time. Okay, this is what the inside looks like after I finally got it assembled. As you can see, the fins go on top. And these blast effects go on the corners.
And the claw hands, you could call them.
They could go like this.
Or that.
Yep, or sideways. I like to display them like this. All right, little Convoy. What do you think about the vehicle?
It looks honestly amazing and replicating the cartoon. I think how they did that by giving it like less details and stickers, just to make and it just made it look more slick all around.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of our biggest He-Man vehicles, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
I think he basically outdoes everyone's vehicle size. So that's pretty cool. And he'll definitely give more army power to the army of Skeletor. In the back, you can see the gold chair. This is where Skeletor would sit. So he wouldn't be driving.
of course. He probably doesn't even know how to drive.
Okay. There he go right there. And I think he could hold a staff right in that little slot right there. So that's a pretty cool weapons function. And then you could add 2 of his lackeys in the front. So one could be right here.
We're choosing Faker.
And then we'll have Ninjor go right here to drive. This can also angle. So that's pretty cool.
So you can actually like hold
perfect for one of your stop motions in the future.
Definitely. A useful piece.
So I envision here is where someone would drive. And then over there, it would be where someone would like control the little.
And back here is where someone would tell them where they're going. So Skeletor's a GPS.
Or just boss them around.
Yep.
That's how they look on the inside. Pretty cool.
It's like a nice clear yellow plastic.
Mm-hmm. And do you want to show them the other play feature, little Convoy?
Yep. So it can grab figures and items like this. It can grab other figures and items, and it can hold them pretty well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like this set. It's just like a very big set. And it fits well with the normal He-Man figures and the Filmation figures. So that's pretty cool. Little Convoy, what is one character that you'd like to see in the He-Man Origins or vehicle or playset?
That's tough. I mean, can I go for the Grayskull and like Turtles of Grayskull thing?
Yes.
I would love to see like a more classic April O'Neil.
Oh, okay.
Or like try the modern version of April O'Neil that appears in the new series and stuff.
Okay. Well, let me go mine. I'd like to see Rio Blast in the He-Man Origins line. He was definitely one of my more favorite He-Man characters. And I'd also like to see the little like skeleton dinosaur that could carry everyone in the original show. Well, not in the original show, but in the original Pack-In comics. So that was a pretty awesome video, don't you say, Lil Convoy?
Yep.
Alright, but like, share, and subscribe, and remember,
all things kids,
all things cool. We'll see you next time.